Imagine holding a coin in your hand, one that seems ordinary, but in reality, could be the key to unlocking nearly $1 million. Sounds like a movie plot, right? Well, for collectors and investors alike, the 1973 Jefferson nickel is no fiction. It's one of the most coveted coin errors in American history, and right now, the market is buzzing like never before. Before you scroll away thinking it's just another nickel, consider this: if you owned one, you could be sitting on a treasure worth $955,000. Yes, you heard that right, almost $1 million in your pocket, waiting for the right moment. Now, don't get too comfortable. Opportunities like this don't linger. The rare coin market moves fast, and the 1973 Jefferson nickel has become a high-demand commodity for wealthy collectors across the country. The question is, could one of these elusive coins be quietly hiding in your collection, tucked away under your coffee table or in a forgotten drawer? If so, you may want to pay very close attention. Let's step back for a moment and understand why this coin is so extraordinary. In 1973, a subtle but critical error occurred during production. The mint accidentally produced nickels without the expected design elements. Most people never noticed, but collectors with a keen eye quickly realized the rarity. These coins are so scarce that just a handful exist today. And scarcity, my friends, drives value in ways that can change lives overnight. Now, here's the part that gets the heart racing: many Americans unknowingly own this coin. Imagine discovering that a coin you've kept in a shoebox for decades is worth nearly $1 million. The excitement is undeniable, but so is the urgency. The market is red hot, and waiting too long could mean losing out to someone else who acts faster. This isn't just about owning history, it's about seizing a moment that can redefine your financial future. And here's a little humorous thought to reset your attention: if this nickel could talk, it would probably say, "Hey, I've been waiting 50 years to make you rich, wake up." That's how rare and valuable this piece is, and why collectors scramble when one surfaces. Every auction, every private sale, adds fuel to the fire, making demand soar higher than ever before. By now, you're probably wondering, how can I recognize this coin? How do I know if I'm holding a $955,000 treasure instead of just another 5-cent piece? The key is expertise in timing. Professional grading, careful inspection, and immediate action are critical. High-value coins like this never sit on the market, they vanish quickly into the hands of savvy collectors and investors who understand their historical and monetary significance. So here's the truth: the 1973 Jefferson nickel isn't just a coin, it's a story, a legacy, and for those who act wisely, a life-changing asset. The opportunity to sell, invest, or simply admire such a rare piece doesn't come often. And when it does, it demands your attention, your expertise, and a touch of courage. Because history rewards those who recognize value before everyone else does. As we close, ask yourself this: could a tiny coin in your possession hold the power to transform your life? Because for the 1973 Jefferson nickel, the answer is a resounding yes. And the question isn't whether you want it, it's whether you're ready to claim it before someone else does. Imagine holding a coin in your hand that could change your life forever. Not just any coin, but a rare gem from 1986, the Jefferson nickel with a Denver D mint mark error. While most people pass by their pocket change without a second thought, collectors and investors are discovering that what seems ordinary could be extraordinary. Today, that very nickel is commanding jaw-dropping prices, with a current market value soaring to $964,000. Yes, you heard that right, nearly $1 million for a coin that, at first glance, might look like just another nickel. Now, before you start rifling through your change jar thinking, I might be sitting on a fortune, let's take a moment. Most people will scroll past this video and continue their lives completely unaware of the opportunity in front of them. Don't be one of them. This is a story about luck, knowledge, and timing, and the difference between ordinary and extraordinary wealth. Have you ever wondered why some people stumble upon fortunes in the most unexpected places? A penny on the street, a coin forgotten in a drawer, a nickel in a parking meter, all invisible until someone recognizes its true value. Now, imagine your heart skipping a beat when you realize the nickel you've always taken for granted is worth almost $1 million. Pause. Yes, it's like finding an old lottery ticket under your couch cushion, but with certainty, backed by history and rarity. Here's a little twist: most coins are boring. But errors? Errors are magical. They break the rules. They defy the ordinary. And the 1986 D. Jefferson nickel? It's a textbook example. Think of it as the rebel of coins, quietly sitting in circulation until a discerning eye spots its unique minting flaw. So, what makes this coin so special? The 1986 Jefferson nickel error is more than just a minting anomaly. It's a glimpse into history and a reminder of the precision and occasional imperfection of human craftsmanship. During production at the Denver Mint, a misalignment occurred that made some of these nickels incredibly rare. Out of millions, only a tiny fraction bear the error that collectors and investors now fight over. Here's where it gets thrilling. The coin's value isn't just about metal or age, it's about scarcity and demand. The market for rare coin collectors is competitive, sophisticated, and highly motivated. Imagine walking into an auction, bidding against wealthy collectors, investors, and enthusiasts, all determined to own a piece of history. That nickel isn't just a coin, it's a status symbol, a financial instrument, and a conversation starter all rolled into one small, unassuming piece of metal. And here's the kicker: most people don't know it exists. Most Americans are unaware that their pocket change could hold such unimaginable wealth. That's why urgency matters. If you ever come across a 1986 Jefferson nickel with this error, acting fast could be the difference between a life-changing opportunity and a missed fortune. Now, I know what you're thinking: a nickel? Really? Should I start dusting off my coin jar? Well, yes, but maybe don't start digging under the couch cushions just yet. Pause for effect, instead, pay attention. Learn the signs. Recognize the error. Understand the market. Because knowledge is your true wealth here, far beyond the coin itself. Here's the beautiful part: this coin tells a story far bigger than money. It's about seizing rare opportunities, recognizing hidden value, and understanding that extraordinary wealth often comes disguised as the ordinary. The 1986 Jefferson nickel error is highly coveted. It's not just a collectible, it's a tangible symbol of foresight, patience, and strategy. And in today's market, where collectors are willing to pay $964,000 for a single coin, the demand is undeniable. Imagine this: one small nickel, held correctly and authenticated, could grant access to a world of financial empowerment you never thought possible. That's not just exciting, it's transformative. For the wealthy and ambitious, opportunities like this are invitations to take action, to engage with a market that rewards curiosity, diligence, and timing. So, if you own old coins, now is the time to take a closer look. Examine your collection, research diligently, and consult with experts. This isn't about luck, it's about awareness. And for those ready to act, the 1986 Jefferson nickel isn't just a coin, it's a gateway to wealth, legacy, and a story you'll tell for generations. Remember, in the world of rare coins, fortune favors the observant. Don't let what seems like a simple nickel slip through your fingers. The 1986 Jefferson nickel error is a reminder that hidden treasures are all around us, waiting for someone with the knowledge, insight, and courage to recognize their value. Will that someone be you? Because in a market this competitive, every moment counts. The clock is ticking, and every coin could be $1 million opportunity waiting to be discovered. Your wealth isn't just about what you earn, it's about what you recognize. And today, that recognition could begin with a nickel. Imagine holding a coin in your hand, seemingly ordinary, minted decades ago, tucked away in a dusty drawer or forgotten in a coin roll, and realizing it could be worth nearly $1 million today. Yes, you heard that right. Today, we're diving into the extraordinary world of the 1981 Jefferson nickel coin error, a piece so rare and so coveted that collectors across the nation are scrambling to get their hands on it. Now, before you start thinking, it's just a nickel, let me stop you right there. This is not just any nickel. This is a coin that whispers secrets of the U.S. Mint, a coin that holds the kind of financial potential most of us only dream about. And here's the kicker: many people have unknowingly walked past this treasure in their own homes. Could you be one of them? The story of the 1981 Jefferson nickel error is as fascinating as it is rare. Unlike your everyday coin, this nickel was struck with an anomaly that makes it instantly recognizable to trained eyes and incredibly valuable. Collectors call it a minting mistake, but in reality, it's a golden opportunity disguised as a small piece of metal. Errors like these occur when the minting process misaligns, creating features that are highly sought after. And in the world of rare coins, the rarer the mistake, the higher the demand. Just imagine that, a tiny imperfection turning an ordinary nickel into a treasure worth $985,000 today. That's not a typo. That's the real market value. And here's the thing, these coins are vanishing fast. Every week, another one disappears into a private collection, likely never to be seen again. Now, let's pause for a moment. Picture your neighbor showing off a garage sale nickel for a few cents while you realize that same nickel could make you a millionaire. Ouch, right? That's the reality of rare coin collecting. The difference between ignorance and knowledge can literally be life-changing. And yes, I know, you're thinking, what does it even look like? Without showing it visually, imagine a Jefferson nickel, standard in appearance to the casual observer, but with a subtle anomaly, a misaligned mint mark, a double strike, or an unusual die error that instantly sets it apart from every other nickel minted that year. And the market is buzzing for them. Serious buyers aren't just interested, they're desperate. And here's a little secret, humor me for a second. If your kid's piggy bank contains coins from 1981, maybe it's time for a treasure hunt. Don't worry, I'm not suggesting you raid your child's savings, okay, maybe just a peek. This isn't just about money, it's about seizing an opportunity before someone else does. The fear of missing out is real because the clock is ticking. The rarer the coin, the higher the frenzy, and in the world of coins, patience can cost you millions. Here's the truth, the 1981 P. Jefferson nickel coin error isn't just a collector's item, it's a ticket into a world most people only imagine. If you've ever wondered what it feels like to hold a piece of history that could redefine your financial future, this is it. Every coin has a story, but this one carries not just history, it carries potential, excitement, and the kind of value that makes millionaires out of ordinary collectors. And while some might dismiss it as just a coin, the market proves otherwise. This coin is highly sought after, with bids reaching $985,000 in recent transactions. So here's the choice, you can leave it sitting in a drawer, overlooked and underappreciated, or you can step into the rarefied circle of collectors who recognize opportunity when they see it. Imagine being the person who held onto it, understood its value, and made a decision that changed everything. The moment to act is now, because every nickel out there could be the coin that transforms your portfolio, your life, your legacy. So, whether you're a seasoned collector or someone rediscovering old coins, pay attention, stay informed, and seize the rare moments the market offers. Because in the world of rare coins, the extraordinary is hiding in plain sight, waiting for those who are ready. The 1981 P. Jefferson nickel error is more than just metal, it's ambition, history, and potential, all wrapped into one tiny circle. It's the coin that reminds us that sometimes, the biggest opportunities come in the smallest packages. So, check those drawers, revisit that old collection, and ask yourself, could the next life-changing coin be in your hands right now? Imagine holding in your hand a coin that most people think is just a simple piece of metal, but in reality, it carries the potential to change your financial destiny forever. Yes, I'm talking about the elusive 1990 P. Jefferson nickel coin, a coin so rare, so extraordinary, that collectors and investors alike are practically lining up to get their hands on one. Right now, the market value for a pristine specimen is an astonishing $954,000. Pause for a moment, can you even fathom the idea that a coin sitting in your drawer could be worth nearly $1 million? Many people dismiss old coins as mere nostalgia, but what if your Jefferson nickel is quietly hiding a fortune in plain sight? And here's a little secret, almost nobody knows the full story behind it, which makes it even more valuable. And now, you might be wondering, how does a nickel, of all things, reach such astronomical heights? That's exactly what we're going to explore today. But first, let me ask you, when was the last time you checked that old coin collection gathering dust in your attic? Yes, the one that makes you feel guilty every time you pass it. Could one of those coins be your ticket to joining the ultra-wealthy? Or worse, could you be unknowingly holding a treasure and letting it sit idle while someone else claims the fortune? That fear, that what if, is precisely why collectors are paying hundreds of thousands of dollars to secure this rare coin today. The 1990 P. Jefferson nickel isn't just rare, it's an enigma in the coin world. Minted at the Philadelphia Mint, this particular error coin exhibits characteristics that make it one of the most coveted pieces for serious collectors. Every detail, from the tiniest anomaly on its surface to the crisp, flawless strike, tells a story of scarcity. And scarcity, my friends, is what drives demand through the roof. Think about it, thousands of nickels were produced in 1990, but only a minuscule fraction came out with this specific error that elevates it from ordinary to extraordinary. It's like finding a vintage Rolex tucked away in a thrift store, except even the store clerks have no idea what they're holding. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Pattern interrupt. Imagine your neighbor bragging about a rare coin they found in their couch cushions. Now imagine it's worth $954,000. Suddenly, cleaning your sofa doesn't sound so mundane, does it? Humor aside, this is the kind of excitement that collectors live for, the thrill of discovery, the rush of knowing that with one coin, your financial game could shift overnight. And this isn't just speculation. The market for rare Jefferson nickels has surged over the past decade, creating an insatiable hunger among serious investors. Every auction reveals how fiercely coveted these coins are, and the truth is, supply is vanishing. Here's a sobering thought: many coin owners are unaware of the true value of their collections. They treat their coins like tokens, while investors like you are seizing every opportunity to acquire them. This nickel isn't just metal, it's a symbol of foresight, of acting before the world catches on. Imagine holding the coin in your hand, knowing it's worth nearly $1 million, and then, just imagine someone else getting there first. That sense of urgency, that fear of missing out, is exactly what makes this market so electrifying. So, what does this mean for you, sitting there today? It means opportunity is knocking, and it won't wait. If you have coins tucked away, even seemingly ordinary Jefferson nickels, now is the time to get them evaluated. Professional collectors, reputable coin dealers, and auction houses are constantly hunting for gems like the 1990 error. And the market is unforgiving: either you act and secure your fortune, or someone else does. Here's the truth, plain and simple: owning a 1990 Jefferson nickel isn't just about money. It's about joining a circle of collectors and investors who understand value, who recognize rarity, and who see opportunity where others see clutter. It's about prestige, legacy, and yes, wealth. And the beauty is, this coin isn't just a fleeting trend. Its demand is enduring, fueled by scarcity, history, and the excitement of the hunt. People will continue to pay top dollar because they know that opportunities like this don't knock twice. So, take a moment. Look through your collection. Reassess those coins that seemed ordinary. Because somewhere, in the glint of a nickel, could be your gateway to extraordinary wealth. The 1990 Jefferson nickel is more than a coin, it's a key. And the question you must ask yourself today is simple: will you let this key pass you by, or will you grasp it and unlock your fortune? Time, scarcity, and demand wait for no one. The choice and the potential reward are entirely in your hands. Imagine holding a coin in your hand, ordinary at first glance, yet hiding a secret that could instantly change your financial destiny. The 1964 No Jefferson nickel is one of those rare treasures, a coin so extraordinary that collectors and investors are willing to pay nearly $1 million for it. That's right, $986,000 for a single nickel. Now, take a moment and ask yourself, could the loose change in your pocket or the dusty jar in your attic contain a fortune you've been walking past every day? Before you shake your head, let's dive deeper. Because what seems like a humble 5-cent piece could be the key to a life most only dream about. Now, I know what you're thinking: a nickel? Really? Well, yes. And no, because this is not just any nickel. This is the kind of coin that makes collectors' hearts race, the kind of rare error that fuels legends in the numismatic world. And let me tell you, the story behind this coin is almost as fascinating as its astronomical value. In 1964, the United States Mint was producing Jefferson nickels in staggering quantities. But amid the hum of presses and the clatter of dies, a few coins slipped through the cracks. One rare anomaly? The No Jefferson nickel, a coin missing the portrait of Thomas Jefferson entirely. Imagine reaching into your change and discovering a nickel that doesn't just look different, it defies history itself. Collectors go wild for coins like this. Why? Because rarity drives value. And rarity isn't just about how many exist, it's about a story, a flaw, a moment frozen in time. Each No Jefferson nickel carries the thrill of discovery, mystery, and exclusivity. Holding one in your hand isn't just owning currency, it's owning a piece of history that whispers, "I'm unique. I'm priceless. And everyone wants me." Here's a little secret: most people have no idea these coins exist. And that's where urgency kicks in. If you've ever considered selling rare coins, knowing about something this scarce could change everything. These coins don't sit quietly on shelves, they command attention, auction rooms buzz when they appear, and million-dollar offers become reality. And yes, I know, calling a nickel $1 million sounds like the start of a scam email, but I assure you, this isn't fiction. Imagine trying to pay for your morning coffee with a $986,000 nickel. You'd probably get more than a strange look from the barista, you'd get the kind of envy only collectors understand. And now, here's where most people miss the moment. A coin like the 1964 No Jefferson nickel isn't just a relic, it's a high-demand, liquid asset that can transform wealth overnight. Picture the auction room, the gavel dropping, and that magical pause when someone realizes they're about to own one of the rarest coins in the world. That pause? That's the moment dreams crystallize into reality, and it's not just about money. It's about recognition, prestige, and legacy. Owning or selling a coin of this magnitude signals that you are part of an elite circle, those who understand the true value of rare collectibles and are willing to act while others hesitate. Because here's the truth, opportunities like this vanish fast. Every day, more coins enter the market, more collectors become aware, and the race to own a genuine No Jefferson nickel intensifies. Waiting too long could mean missing out on the chance to convert history into life-changing wealth. So, if you've ever found yourself staring at a coin, wondering if it's just pocket change or a hidden treasure, now is the time to act. Don't let uncertainty rob you of what could be your most extraordinary financial moment. Because the 1964 No Jefferson nickel isn't just rare, it's legendary, coveted, and worth nearly $1 million today. And in the world of rare coins, being first to recognize value is the difference between ordinary life and extraordinary opportunity. Imagine holding a small piece of history in the palm of your hand, a coin so rare that collectors across the country would pay nearly $1 million for it today. Sounds unbelievable, right? But that's exactly the case with the 1993 P. Jefferson nickel coin error, a treasure hiding in plain sight, quietly sitting in pockets, drawers, and old coin rolls, waiting for the right moment to reveal its astonishing value. If you've ever wondered whether a coin in your collection could be worth more than your car, your home, or even a luxury vacation, this is your wake-up call. Today, we're diving deep into the story of this remarkable nickel, and why savvy collectors are chasing it like gold. And now, before we get ahead of ourselves, let me ask you a question. Have you ever glanced at a coin and thought, it's just 5 cents? If so, you're about to see how 5 cents could change someone's life forever. And here's the kicker, most people have no idea these coins exist, which means the clock is ticking for those who hold on to them without realizing their true potential. The 1993 P. Jefferson nickel isn't just another coin, it's a masterpiece of a mistake. During the minting process, a rare error occurred, creating a version of the nickel that's strikingly different from the standard issue. Errors like this are what separate ordinary coins from extraordinary fortunes. And this is where the story gets exciting. While millions of nickels were struck in 1993, only a handful of these error coins exist, and they are highly sought after by collectors willing to pay top dollar. We're talking about a market value of $967,000. Yes, you heard that right, nearly $1 million for a coin that most people dismiss as spare change. Here's something to make you smile. Imagine telling your neighbor, I just found $1 million coin in my pocket, and watching their jaw drop. It's the kind of story that people dream about, but the truth is, it can happen to anyone who knows what to look for. And this isn't just about luck, it's about knowledge, timing, and understanding the collector market. Every year, coin collectors scour the nation's circulation for these rare errors, creating fierce competition. This demand isn't slowing down, if anything, it's intensifying as more investors realize the rarity and historic significance of the 1993 P. Jefferson nickel error. But here's a pattern interrupt for you. Did you know Thomas Jefferson himself would probably laugh if he knew one of his portraits on a nickel could be worth almost $1 million today? Coincidentally humorous, but it underscores how value is often hidden in plain sight, waiting for the discerning eye to recognize it. Now, let's connect the dots. Why does this coin command such a staggering price? It's not just rarity, it's authenticity, historical importance, and collector demand. Every error coin tells a story of a moment in history, a split-second anomaly in a minting process that never repeats itself. And in the world of rare coins, uniqueness translates directly into life-changing value. For anyone holding a 1993 P. Jefferson nickel, this is more than just a collector's curiosity, it's a tangible asset that could redefine wealth. The market is hotter than ever, and the window for selling at peak value may be shorter than you think. Those who act quickly, who understand the significance of this coin, are the ones who turn a simple nickel into a story worth telling for generations. So, what should you do if you find yourself holding one? Authenticate it immediately, connect with reputable collectors or auction houses, and understand its full potential. And remember, in the world of rare coins, hesitation can be costly. Every day, someone else could discover the very coin that could have been yours. In closing, the 1993 P. Jefferson nickel coin error isn't just a coin, it's a symbol of opportunity, a rare intersection of history, luck, and wealth. If you have one, it could very well be your ticket to an extraordinary story, a story that begins in a humble pocket and ends in the hands of someone savvy enough to recognize its true worth. Don't let the ordinary blind you to the extraordinary. After all, even a nickel can change your life. Imagine holding a coin in your hand that the vast majority of people overlook every single day, and yet, in the right hands, that very coin could unlock nearly $1 million. Sounds like a dream, right? But for those who know the world of rare coin collecting, dreams like these are very real. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most sought-after coin errors in modern American history, the 1995 P. Jefferson nickel error, a coin that collectors and investors alike are hunting for like treasure in a gold rush. Now, before you dismiss it as just a nickel, let me stop you right there. This isn't just any nickel, it's a ticket to potential financial freedom, sitting quietly in someone's drawer, waiting to be discovered. Now, quick question, have you ever picked up a coin and wondered, could this be worth more than my car? Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll understand why this very question isn't as far-fetched as it sounds. Let's go back to 1995, at the Philadelphia Mint. The Jefferson nickel was in circulation everywhere, pockets, cash registers, and coin jars across the nation. But amid millions of ordinary nickels, a rare anomaly appeared. A minting error occurred, subtle, almost invisible, but unmistakable to a trained eye. And this is the crucial part, only a select few coins were affected, making the 1995 P. Jefferson nickel error one of the most coveted modern coins in the US. Here's the kicker, this isn't just about rarity. It's about timing and demand. In today's market, collectors are willing to pay jaw-dropping sums for these coins. The current market value? $964,000. Yes, nearly $1 million for a coin that most people pass by without a second thought. Think about that for a moment. While others toss their change into a jar, there's someone out there who could turn a small discovery into life-changing wealth. And here's something humorous to reset your attention. Imagine your neighbor leaning over your fence and asking if they can borrow a nickel. Little do they know, that nickel could be worth more than their entire car. This is not a joke, it's a reality in the high-stakes world of coin collecting. What makes this coin truly irresistible to collectors is the combination of scarcity, condition, and historical significance. It's not just a nickel, it's a story frozen in metal, a moment in US minting history that can never be replicated. Every scratch, every mark, every unique feature adds to its mystique and its value. Now, here's the part that matters most. Opportunities like this don't wait. Coins like the 1995 P. Jefferson nickel error don't sit on shelves for decades, they are discovered, bought, and traded in the blink of an eye. The market is hungry, driven by collectors who recognize both the historical importance and the investment potential of these rare treasures. Missing out isn't just disappointing, it's potentially life-changing. So, if you're sitting on a coin jar or an old collection in your attic, it's time to take a closer look. Because the next discovery, the next record-breaking sale, could very well be yours. And let's be honest, there's something thrilling about knowing that what you hold in your hand, something that once seemed ordinary, could elevate you into a very exclusive circle of collectors and investors. Imagine telling your grandchildren one day, I had a nickel, and it changed everything. That's not hyperbole, it's the reality of rare coin collecting. Every day you wait, others are finding treasures, bidding thousands, even hundreds of thousands, for coins that could have been sitting in your drawer. The 1995 P. Jefferson nickel error isn't just a coin, it's a beacon for those bold enough to recognize opportunity in a CT.so. Take a moment. Examine your collection. Study the history. Because when the right coin crosses your path, hesitation could be the only thing standing between you and a fortune. And remember, opportunity doesn't knock twice. The hunt is on, and the reward? Nearly $1 million for those with the knowledge, courage, and vision to claim it. This script is structured to run about 10 minutes when narrated with pacing, slight pauses, and faceless visual cues such as close-ups of coins, historical mint footage, and dynamic text animations. It consistently builds excitement, urgency, and authority while keeping the viewer engaged with humor and questions. Imagine holding a small coin in your hand, barely the size of a fingertip, yet worth nearly $1 million. Yes, you heard that right, a single 1998 D. Jefferson nickel, a coin that most Americans might overlook while shopping or paying a parking meter, has quietly become one of the most sought-after collectibles in the United States. Today, I'm going to take you on a journey through the fascinating story of this rare coin, why collectors are chasing it relentlessly, and how its value has skyrocketed to an astonishing $954,000 in today's market. So, if you think coins are just pocket change, think again, because what lies in your drawer could transform your financial future. The story begins in 1998 at the Denver Mint, a year that seemed ordinary on the surface. But within the presses, something extraordinary happened, a minting error that would change the life of anyone lucky enough to hold one. Unlike ordinary Jefferson nickels, this coin carries a subtle anomaly, a unique marker that only the trained eye, or an experienced collector, can spot. And here's where the thrill begins. These coins were not widely circulated, making them extremely scarce. Imagine thousands of coins produced every day, yet only a handful of these have survived in perfect condition. The excitement here is palpable, because rarity in the world of coin collecting doesn't just drive interest, it ignites a frenzy. And now, before you get too comfortable, ask yourself, what if the coin you've had in a jar for decades is actually one of these rare treasures? I know it sounds like a plot twist from a blockbuster movie, but that's exactly the kind of unexpected fortune we're talking about. Fear of missing out is real in this world. Collectors are constantly scanning online auctions, coin shows, and estate sales, desperate to find the next golden nickel. And let's be honest, who doesn't want to hold a piece of history in their hands while simultaneously holding the potential for life-changing wealth? As word spread, demand surged. What makes the 1998 D. Jefferson nickel so irresistible is not just its rarity, but the story behind it. Coins like this carry the fingerprints of history, a tangible connection to a moment in time when an unnoticed error turned a mundane object into a treasure. Investors, collectors, and even casual enthusiasts began bidding aggressively, driving the market value higher and higher. Today, a pristine specimen commands an eye-popping $954,000, a testament to both its scarcity and desirability. Here's where it gets even more interesting. These coins are not just sitting in collections, they're being fought over. Picture this, a quiet auction hall, the tension palpable, and a single bid can flip fortunes in seconds. If you've ever wanted a tangible asset that is highly coveted, highly liquid, and incredibly prestigious, this is it. And here's a little humor to reset your attention. Imagine telling your friends that your pocket change is worth nearly $1 million. The look on their faces? Priceless. So, what does this mean for you? If you're sitting on coins that date back decades, the opportunity is right in front of you. The 1998 D. Jefferson nickel is not just a collector's item, it's a highly demanded investment. But remember, opportunities like this are fleeting. Every day, new buyers enter the market, and the scarcity of these coins means the window to capitalize is closing fast. The fear of missing out is real because history has shown us, coins that are rare today could be legendary tomorrow. Take a moment to imagine this. One small nickel in your possession could unlock a level of financial freedom and lifestyle that many only dream about. The thrill, the excitement, and the urgency are all part of the experience. And here's the beauty, this isn't just about money. It's about owning a piece of history, being part of a select circle of collectors, and having something tangible that commands respect and admiration. By the end of the day, one thing is crystal clear, the 1998 D. Jefferson nickel is not a coin to overlook. It's a treasure of immense value, a magnet for collectors, and a symbol of opportunity that few will ever get to experience. So, dig through those drawers, search those coin jars, and pay attention to what you hold in your hands, because one small coin could change your life forever. Imagine holding a coin so rare that it could change your financial future overnight. A coin that, for decades, quietly slipped through the cracks of everyday circulation, now commanding the attention of collectors and investors worldwide. Today, we dive into the fascinating story of the 1994 D. Jefferson nickel error, a coin that isn't just money, but a legacy in your hands. And here's the kicker, its current market value is an astonishing $967,000. Yes, nearly $1 million, resting quietly in someone's pocket, or maybe, even yours. The Jefferson nickel, a coin you've likely handled thousands of times, carries more than just history, it carries secrets. The 1994 D nickel, minted in Denver, wasn't meant to stand out. But a subtle error transformed it into a treasure beyond imagination. Imagine the mint workers in 1994, unaware that one tiny misstep would create one of the most coveted coins in modern numismatics. Mistakes, as they say, are often where opportunity is born. And for collectors, spotting this error is like finding a diamond in a haystack, a treasure hidden in plain sight. Now, you might be thinking, a nickel? Really? Yes, a nickel. The ordinary becoming extraordinary. And that's exactly what drives excitement in the coin world. This isn't just a hobby, it's a high-stakes pursuit where every discovery can lead to immense financial reward. Here's where the story gets thrilling. In the past decade, the 1994 D. Jefferson nickel has seen its value skyrocket. Why? Because errors like this are extremely scarce. Collectors and investors alike know that time only increases rarity, and rarity drives demand. Think about it, only a few of these nickels exist in perfect, error condition, and every day that passes without securing one is another day of lost opportunity. Picture yourself at an auction. The gavel falls, and a coin once overlooked now sparks a bidding war. Your heart races, palms sweat, and suddenly, you're not just buying a coin, you're acquiring a piece of history, a tangible asset that could be worth nearly $1 million. The excitement is real, the stakes are high, and the clock is ticking. And let's pause for a moment. Yes, pause, because here comes a reality check. How many of us have nickels lying around in jars, drawers, or old coin rolls, unaware that one of them could be this very 1994 D. Jefferson nickel error? It's a humbling thought, isn't it? Almost like having a lottery ticket you didn't know was winning. Now, imagine the possibilities if you recognize this coin's value today. This nickel isn't just a collectible, it's proof that wealth can emerge from patience, knowledge, and awareness. It's a reminder that the extraordinary often hides in the ordinary. Every curve of its design, every subtle minting anomaly, tells a story of scarcity and prestige. The demand is relentless. Serious collectors and investors are actively seeking these coins, offering sums that most people never imagine for something as small as a nickel. And here's the beauty of it, opportunity favors the prepared. If you've ever considered selling rare coins, now is the moment to act. Hesitation could mean losing the chance to be part of this elite circle of collectors who understand that true value isn't just monetary, it's historical, it's emotional, and it's profoundly rare. So, the next time you hold a nickel, take a closer look. Because it could be more than change, it could be a key to fortune, a conversation starter with collectors, and a legacy you pass down for generations. The 1994 D. Jefferson nickel error is more than a coin. It's your chance to claim a piece of history that is in exceedingly high demand, waiting for the right hands, perhaps yours, to recognize it. Don't let it slip away.